Joe, what up, guys? Welcome to another market outlook. It's 5th of June, and we just passed NFP week. So we have to wait on Monday again, right? Monday after NFP to clear all the price action, right? So let's start off with DXY. If we go to the higher time frame, let's look at the weekly first, right? So we have a bullish close right now. I'm anticipating the next weekly candle to trade lower, and the reason is we still have this dealing range we're in currently. So this range, this daily fair value gap still unmitigated. We did react of this one, but I still think we should draw into this OB, and that's because 4-hour structure is being respected at the moment. Now we could see, which I'm not anticipating at all, but I'm anticipating this could be revisited at the start of the week. If we trade below above the previous weekly high, I really need to see it starting to break down straight after, because we have this order block with a fair value gap up here, right? So once that gets hit, I really want to see momentum downwards and then go down eventually in this daily fair value gap. Now that would mean the Euro USD will go up a little bit more, right? So if I'm anticipating DXY to go up a little bit at the start, Euro USD should go down a little bit, right? And your Euro USD actually tapped into a daily breaker block. We took out these equal lows. We took out this internal range liquidity too. So I would expect it to return to this fair value gap at the start of the week. And that's actually highly likely because we have SMT too with GBP USD. So if we compare GBP USD right now, it did not make a higher high over here, right? And EU did, as you can see, which indicates a slight indication we can move a little bit lower at the start of the week. And looking at GU, the eye we drew out in the live stream, right, on Friday, that this was the drawn liquidity after NFP hit. We closed actually inside of it, so that was a good read. I would not advise to trade NFP, guys. Don't trade after Wednesday New York Open. It's just unfavorable price action. It's breaking. Am I still live, guys? Because I saw Zoom a little bit. Oh, okay, I'm still live. Okay, that's good. Let's remove the annotation. So we did wick into this fair value gap slightly on the weekly time frame on GBP USD. So, sorry, I broke up a little bit. So right now I'm expecting it to trade lower and to fill this fair value gap completely. Higher time frame still indicates bearishness for GU. So unless I'm proven wrong, I'm going to stick with the bearish bias. And let's look at the 4-hour right now, right? Where it look like we're going into a sell model right now. So simply put, you can see buy side of the curve right now, right? Let's make it red. And then potentially smart money reversal above this old high. Then trade below over here, which is a sensible area, which is daily fair value gap. So we have to see how long it will be bearish. If it can keep the bearish momentum until we reach that daily fair value gap. And from there, I'm expecting prices to go higher again. Because we did not get to the equilibrium even on the weekly range, which I would suspect to get hit based off price ranges. So we'll have to see, but I'm anticipating GU to trade lower, and that has to do with my Euro GBP bias too. Euro GBP, if you look at the daily time frame, we're definitely bullish at the moment. We're respecting all sorts of bullish PD arrays, right? We're trading through old order blocks and that kind of stuff. Right now, respecting this fair value gap, these highs are a target in my opinion. These highs up here, and looking at Euro GBP, it's a mess on the daily time frame, but that's just Euro GBP. The drawn liquidity should be bullish, which makes GBP USD go down quicker than Euro USD. So probably best not to touch GU next week until we hit this area and then see potentially a buy form. So that's EU, GU, and DXY. Let's go to and Euro GBP. Let's go to GBP, JPY. Right. We have this highs is still intact. So we're very close. Now we did have a slight SMT with the Euro GBP. Yeah, Euro GBP, which took the same high already. And GBP, JPY did not take it. Now I'm not expecting it will reverse from here. Stated from the last market outlook, I wanted to see all these touches of the trend line get liquidated. We're almost there. And I want to see actually what does the daily. Yeah, so this fair value gap up here should definitely be on the table. So a little bit of a down trade maybe at the start of the week, and definitely we should trade higher. And if we don't, then there's a clear SMT, and we should seek lower pricing. So that's GJ. Eventually this will be a target too, these equal lows, but for now, not yet. Let's go to USD CAD. Previous market outlook, I stated we should go into this area, right? Which price traded into it. We went all the way. Is this mean threshold of this candle? Let me quickly see. Yeah, so we traded into mean threshold of the order block, which could be a potential area where we can trade up higher, because we do have equal highs on the 4-hour. See over here, right? This is a target eventually. So if we do trade up higher, I'm expecting these highs to get taken out, and eventually we'll have to wait for structure to see what the price wants to do after. So USD CAD, I'm going to wait for more price action to develop. If we're starting to, if the 4-hour starts to respect bullish PDRAs, right, we're gonna look for these highs. So let's go to my baby gold. Let's start off with a weekly, or actually the monthly. So what does gold look like on the monthly, right? We just opened a few days ago, right? We already traded up higher. Let's go to the weekly. What is there to be grabbed, right? Let's get the annotations back. We have this trend line over here, right? Remove everything. Trend line. We're leaving sort of equal lows over here. So in my eyes, this is still a target. Right now, there's something on the chart which I will not show. It's supporting the idea that this high could potentially stay intact, but we'll have to wait on Monday. Going to the daily, there's still this unmitigated order block up here. We did touch the wick, so it might still go bearish. Let me go to the 4. So from previous market outlook, we should have traded down into this daily fair value gap, right? Which happened. We've completed the market maker buy model after the original consolidation up here, right? Now if we go to the 1-hour, we had a new original consolidation over here, which price immediately traded back into. So this is NFP price action, right? So it's a little bit hard to trade. So that's why we don't engage in these market conditions. And a market maker model only needs original consolidation, right? And a smart money reversal. So we have to wait at the start of the week how this trades. I'm still expecting more downside because this just looks like inducement for buyers to get in a strong move upwards, right? Engaging buyers, hitting that PDRA on the 4-hour. Let me go to the 4-hour, right? Hitting this fair value gap above this last high, which was a 35 pip sweep. So I'm expecting it could trade up here again, but then I want to see it trade down. So that's for gold next week. Gold on weekly has taken liquidity on both sides. Yes, but we did have a small candle the week prior, so it was not hard for gold to take both sides at all. So we have to consider that, because this, for instance, this weekly candle over here, can I pull up my thing? It was 850 pips. Jesus. And this one is actually very small, so gold moves a lot. So yeah, I want to see lower pricing on gold. And if structure shows me we're going to go bullish, I'm going to look for buy. So it's hard on Monday to predict because I don't have Monday's information right. But yeah, we'll see what's up. We'll find something, right? Oil, from previous market outlook, stated we should trade it back into this daily fair value gap and then move up to take out the buy side liquidity. We're tapped into the daily fair value gap, straight up moved up. I don't see oil stopping anytime soon. We're still very bullish. All the PDRAs are getting respected. So definitely this fair value gap up here is on the table. Let me make a line up here. Yeah, so that will mean higher gas prices for sure. Oh boy, what fun, right? So yeah, this is still 350 pips away. There could be two potential scenarios right now. I like to see internal range liquidity purged before I enter a trade. So if I go with my own style, I would wait for this fair value gap to get hit. So we take out this low first, but it doesn't have to do that because we gotta recognize we're sitting on this order block too. So we have to see how deep oil wants to retrace. Quickly going over indices. I'll only do, yeah, I'll do S&P. Right now we're sitting on a daily breaker, guys. So that's why price is holding on at the moment. Can still do a deeper run into this fair value gap, which is actually a sensible place because it would take out these lows, right? Engaging sellers and then making a move upwards from here. That's based off the daily time frame. I want to see if the daily trades into this fair value gap. I want the body still to be closing relative to this gray box, which is the daily breaker, right? And then eventually the target would be these highs. So that's clear, clean and simple for S&P. Cannot make anything more of it. And that would take out previous weekly low and then previous weekly high. So we could have, it could be possible. And what's the monthly doing? It's just starting off. And we could go as high as this order block. So that's 43.74-ish. So yeah, clean and simple. Just I'm waiting for liquidity to be purged on the sell side, enter the fair value gap. Body needs to close inside the breaker still to be valid, and target could be these highs over here, the buy side liquidity. Thanks for doing spoos for us 2022 folks. Yeah, I don't trade indices myself a lot. Most of the time only the open, because that's the volatility part, right? And I can spot SMT and get in and get out real quick. But definitely if you also trade afternoon session, PM session, right? It's actually clean indices, but it's too late for me. I don't want to trade that late. It's in the evening for me. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up. This was short and sweet, this one. So guys from the YouTube, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, right? Hit that like button and let's get some trades this week. All right.